There's a way also that these offerings and sacrifices had to be done with a certain attitude. Let's look in Exodus chapter 35, verse 5. Exodus 35, verse 5. This is when they were going to be collecting everything to begin to build the tabernacle. Take ye from among you an offering unto the Lord. Whosoever is of willing heart, let him bring it, an offering of the Lord, gold and silver and brass, and it goes on to many other things. Take from the people an offering unto the Lord. And what was the criteria? A willing heart. When we're going to be a living sacrifice, same thing. We have to have a willing heart in what we're offering up, in what we're bringing to God. And we should be offering up and giving to God our best on all aspects, in all forms, in all fashions. He said, whoever brings things out of a willing heart. And then turn over to verses 21 and 22. It says, and they came, everyone whose heart stirred him, and everyone whom his spirit made willing. And they brought the Lord's offering to the work of the tabernacle of the congregation, and for all his service, and for the holy garments. And they came, both men and women, as many as were willing-hearted, and brought bracelets and earrings and rings and tablets, all jewels of gold, and every man that offered an offering of gold unto the Lord. Those whose heart was stirred up. Those whose heart, it said that their spirit was made willing. I want to offer myself as this living sacrifice. I want to be what you want me to be, Lord. I want to be shaped by you, molded by you, made by you, conformed to what you want of me. A willing heart is required when we're going to be living sacrifices. We can't have malice, guile, hatred, anger. We can't have these things in us. We can't be approaching God in a grudging way, in a manner where we say, okay, I have to do this, so I will. We can't be motivated out of fear and say, well, I wouldn't be doing it if I weren't scared. And God is looking for us as living sacrifices to do these things willingly, as our heart is stirred, as our spirit is motivated to do that voluntarily. One last aspect I want to look at in Leviticus chapter 1. Said that this talk tonight cannot be long, but Rick has set me up. Everybody's had a long day, been traveling. Everybody just ate. It's nice and warm. Huh? Still got 45 minutes? Leviticus chapter 1, verse 3. If his offering is to be a burnt sacrifice to the Lord, let him offer a male without blemish. He shall offer it his own voluntary will at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord. Verse 10. And if his offering be of the flocks, namely of the sheep or of the goats, for a burnt sacrifice, he shall bring it a male without blemish. Somebody read chapter 3, verse 1. Leviticus 3:1.
And if his oblation be a sacrifice of peace offering, if he offer it of the heart, whether it be a male or female, he shall offer it without blemish before the Lord.
And chapter 4, verse 3, Joel, too, please.
It says, if the priest that is anointed do sin according to the sin of the people, then let him bring for his sin which he had sinned a young bullock without blemish unto the Lord for a sin offering.
What was the common thread in these? Without blemish. Without blemish. God's not looking, he wasn't looking for these sacrifices to be the sheep and the cattle that you could do without. You know, this was a good one, this is a good one, this is a good one. It's not so good, not going to get a good price. Make this one a sacrifice. That's not what God was looking for. God was looking for the sacrifices that would be without blemish. the ones that did not have any defects in them, the ones that were fit to be offered, perfect before God. Looking for sacrifices without blemish. We're living sacrifices. We should be standing before God without blemish, without tarnish, without sin in us. We should be offering up to God, sacrificing up to God the best